Hi, today we're going to understand how we can create PDF files from a Notion form. So as you can see in the background, we have got a PayPal business payment form which is opened up over here. And once the user fills in all the details in this particular form and they click on submit, the responses gets captured into the responses view in this particular database. I've already gone ahead and I have created three different responses from the particular form. What I want to do next is I want to create an automation setup where I can generate a PDF file one by one for every response that gets captured under this responses tab. How exactly will it be possible? For this, we will be using a tool known as PDF output. This creates PDFs completely on automation with the help of a Google document and with the use of a Notion database. So we'll require these two things for the automation setup. Click on create PDF and simply continue with your existing Google account which you're going to use for the automation setup. I will choose one of my accounts from this list and then we will proceed further to understand how the automation will work. So once you're signed in, you will be asked to add a Notion database and add a Google document, and then you can map the fields of the database onto the document and create the PDF files on automation. So let's start by adding the database. So click on the drop down, click on add Notion database, and I will simply copy the entire database title that we see over here. So let me copy the title from here, and then I will just simply click on next, and I'm given two options. Either I can go with a template. So if you select the first option, you will get a demo database which will be copied over on your workspace, which is ideal for testing purpose. But if you want to add your own database, click on select pages. Again, click on select pages, and now simply paste the database title inside here, and it will show the database to you. Okay. Click on this, and now the database is added up for a use case. And one more thing which I want to highlight over here is that always add the databases by entering the title inside the search pages. Do not add any database by selecting any top level pages from here, because if you do that, it will take a while to load the database and your responses may not be accurate. So always enter the database title inside the select pages and then add it. That is what my recommendation would be. Also, if you are using a database with relation and roller properties, so make sure you are also adding the relational databases which are connected to the main database. As an example, this is the main database which we are using. If I would have connected any relational properties over here to other databases, I would have also added all the relational database inside the search pages and added the same to my list of databases. Okay. So always add the primary database as well as all the relational databases by using the search pages over here. Otherwise, your relation and roller properties will not appear correctly in the PDF output as well as in the mapping section. So make sure you understand this and thus add all the databases connected to each other. Let's scroll down, click on allow access. This will now give access to the PayPal business payment form database, which we can use for the automation setup. If you're not able to see the database pop up, simply reload the database once. It will automatically appear next time as it takes a while to load the databases for you. Okay. So let me refresh the page once and then we will be able to see the PayPal business payment form database appear over here. So now I can see PayPal business payments is appearing over here. Next is I need to add the Google document for this setup. I'll click on add Google document. There are two options. Either I can select an existing document from my drive. So if you have any existing document which you would like to use, click on that option. But I do not have any existing document available. So I'm going to add a demo document which will be quick and easy to set up and we can automate it quickly. Okay. So I just clicked on a demo document and you can see it has added a lot of things over here which I'll be explaining in a while. Let me remove this first part, which is a customary welcome message. Let me remove these placeholders. And if you closely observe, it has automatically created all the properties for me which was present in this responses view. So we have email, first name, last name, payment methods. You can see all the properties are automatically created inside this double curly brackets, and when the PDF file will be created, it will automatically replace these properties with the values from the database matching the same, and the PDFs will be generated in automation method. Okay, this is a quick and easy way to create the document. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you will find all the properties of the Notion database which you just added. Okay, as an example, if I want to use email property, I will just copy on this email and I can put it anywhere. Okay, so I will just go to the document, let me put it over here. So I will use Control V or Command V on my keyboard. So you can use the shortcut key from here, and if I paste it, it is automatically pasted over here. Similarly, I can go with last name and I can paste it anywhere. So it is up to you how you want to map it, but you can follow the mapping already done over here, and I will go ahead with that. Okay, so you can obviously copy paste and use the mappings on your own. But before generating the PDF, I need to figure out one thing. I want to define the PDF file name. Okay, so I want to generate all the files as per the first name that we have over here. So I will select first name from this drop down, and all the files will be created as per the first name column reference which we have over here. Okay, and now if you go to the database and scroll to the right side, you will see two additional columns: generate PDF and PDF file. If any record is marked as ready to generate, that means the PDF file will be created for those specific records, and the PDFs will be stored over here inside this PDF file column. Okay, so make sure you mark ready to generate for the records which you want to turn into PDF files, and then you can click on download PDF, and it will start downloading the PDF one by one, and the PDF downloaded will be created right inside this PDF file section. Just wait for a few seconds and it will automatically create the PDF files for you, which you can view right away. It also downloads the PDF onto the downloads folder, which you can refer later on. And you can see the first file is already out. Let me click on this while it is generating the other files. So if you see the first file, you can see all the fields have been correctly mapped, fetching the values from the database which we had over here, and it has mapped everything which we wanted to map it to. Okay. Similarly, if you check the second record, it has also created with corresponding mapping, so everything is intact over here. Finally, if you see the last record, that is also the way it should have been mapped. Okay, so it just quickly created three PDF files mapping all the values from the database itself and generated the records for us. Okay, so this is how PDF output operates, and it creates all the PDF files completely in automation for a use case. But the best part which I'm about to show you right now is, if you go back to PDF output, you will be able to find this button, setup Notion automation. So once all the automation setup is correctly done, click on setup Notion automation. This will create a connection between PDF output and your database. And now you can simply add the records directly on the database and put this ready to generate. It will automatically create the PDF file right over here in the PDF file section. So you do not need to go back to PDF output again to set up everything and download the PDF. Everything now happens automatically. So as you keep on adding more and more records, simply mark it as ready to generate and the PDF files will be created over here. So whenever a user would fill in the details and click on submit, it automatically gets created in this database. You could have also set up the automation properly, click on this button, and now you just simply need to mark it as ready to generate. The PDF files will be created right inside the database. So in this way, you will never need to go back to PDF output and do the automation manually. Once it is set up automated, you can just turn it ready to generate and the files will get created over here. That is the beauty of using this tool, as it is completely hands-free and it gives you full control of how you want to generate the PDF files. I hope this entire demonstration was clear and helpful to you. If you still have questions, use this chat bubble at the bottom. Send me a message with your queries. I'll be happy to take up the issues on this. Or else you can simply use the contact at the bottom of the page, where you will be able to send me any message directly to my inbox. I will take up the issues on this as well. You can even book a free demo if you want to have a free demo walkthrough of how it will work. I will help you on that aspect as well. Okay. And now you can see it has automatically created one PDF file from here as we were demoing this entire thing, and it is even processing the last one. So it is happening automatically.